How far can we humans go in our quest for perfection? To me, it looks like there is no end. Yesterday, I told you how China is harvesting gene data of pregnant women worldwide simply because it wants to create enhanced soldiers, improve, quote-unquote, population quality, create superhuman mutations or variants. Today, I have another such story for you, and this one's not from China, thankfully. The West, too, is guilty of trying to play God. A professor at the University of Stanford is working on a superhero vaccine. That's what it's called, a superhero vaccine. The shot, he says, will transform the society. How? By offering long-term protection against multiple problems. We're talking about heart diseases, stroke, Alzheimer's disease, liver problems, you name it. This should be great news, right? Except it's not. The vaccine will be based on DNA of Olympic athletes. Trials for it will begin by 2026, we're told. And once injected, the vaccine will rewrite your DNA. A regular medicine changes a cell signal. This jab will change a gene letter, basically change your genetic makeup forever. Your body will become as resilient, they say, as an athlete's. But is this desirable? I really don't think so. It's true that Olympians have genetic advantages. They have stronger hearts, stronger lungs, they're resilient to certain conditions, and that's good for them. It's good for their exceptional performance on field. But do you and I really need the same genes? Just like athletes are good on track and field, you and I may be exceptional in our own field of work. If Usain Bolt runs at lightning speed, which is great, we also had Vincent van Gogh, whose paintings are out of the world. If Michael Phelps swims faster than fish, we also had Sylvia Plath, who poured her heart out on pages like no other. Must we harvest the creative genes of the likes of Plath and Van Gogh too? Then we should also take some traits from geniuses, the likes of Newton and Einstein. We would all be multi-talented and exceptional. We would all be superheroes. The only problem is, we would not be human anymore. We might be perfect, but not unique. It is our frail, dainty, unhealthy selves that makes us unique, that makes us us. Gene editing changes that. And unlike a regular vaccine, a gene-altering vaccine also changes the genes of our subsequent generations. And let me remind you, we're talking about humans here. Not malaria-resistant mosquitoes or genetically modified crops. We are talking about changing human genes forever. This is against nature. Our world, you see, is about survival of the fittest. We can't cheat by editing our genes. But this seems to be the trend now. Today we have designer babies, newborns who are genetically engineered, free of medical risks, and filled with desirable traits. In November 2018, a pair of twins was born in China, Lulu and Nana. They were designer babies. Their genes were modified before birth, made HIV resistant. He Jiankui was a Chinese scientist behind this gene editing. He ran a project, recruited couples where the man was HIV positive, but the woman HIV negative, uninfected. The scientist performed an IVF, in vitro fertilization, then introduced a mutation into the genes of the embryo. All of this was done secretly by using the CRISPR technology. The experiment was slammed. It was called morally and ethically wrong, and rightly so. The scientist was accused of trying to play God. The last we heard, he was jailed for 3 years. There were also reports that he'd gone missing. In China, you never know. Well, 3 years on, the CRISPR technology has only become cheaper. Scientists who pioneered it have been awarded the 2020 Nobel Prize for Chemistry. Our society is opening up to the idea of genetically modifying humans, like we're carrots. Articles are written highlighting its benefits. There are laws that now allow gene editing, as long as it is restricted to experts. Well, who are experts? The future may be different. Many believe that in future, gene editing will become common. Even laypersons will be using gene editing technology. And until then, we have Instagram. Its filters edit us, change the structure of our nose, our cheekbones, the color of our hair. Instagram filters make us look fairer, blemish-free, thinner. In short, they make us look perfect. We all love Instagram filters. People are now excited about the superhero vaccines. You could call them genetic filters. China is already making enhanced soldiers, or trying to. And then there are designer babies being brought to life secretly. Is being our natural selves so bad? In this race for perfection, we may lose ourselves completely and end up creating Frankenstein's monsters. Think about it. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.